We asked a bunch of guys to describe their perfect partners, and weirdly enough, it wasn't always me. I guess we can watch the episode anyway. What would you say is your type?
My wife.
I don't have one. I don't got no type. I want to try everything. Like, I want to try every ethnicity. I want to try, like, every race and, like, size and stuff.
Sample all the flavors.
Yeah, it's like Costco.
Intelligence is extremely important. Intelligence and ambition.
Employed.
I like fit bodies. I do like fit bodies. I like someone who dresses better than me.
Not a monster.
I like men. You know, I like guys with like big muscles.
Someone that has great conversation.
Preferably, they would be funnier than me. I'll let you know when I meet them.
They have to have good taste in movies. That's extremely important. I can't date a guy who wants to go see the Emoji Movie. I would jump out a window.
Someone that listens too.
Someone who cares about like the general rest of the world as much as they care about themselves, which they should also do.
Older, younger, do you have a preference?
At least 18. No.
The age of my wife. She is 11 months and 11 days older than me. So somebody who's 11 months and 11 days older than me, I think is probably right in that range of my type.
Yeah, you can't be my granddad's age. That's creepy.
No, this is the thing. I try not to put too many limits on myself just because you just never know where life will take you.
Generally, if I'm looking for a partner, I'm looking for an equal. So usually I look for someone who's around my age.
I've usually only dated around my age. I've never gone too like far up or too far down. I stick to what I know.
Girl, nothing under 21. I'm sorry. I tried to do the 18. Ooh, you don't relate, sis. You're still trying to find who you are and me, but like, ooh, you really gotta go through it. So nothing under 21.
Skewing older than me is not as much of a problem, although the condescension does rise the older the man tends to be.
I'm very open-minded, so if I meet a guy who's 35 and he's just like awesome, yeah, why not? I'll date him.
You know what? I could do high 30s. I could do a nasty 35 at the most. At that point, I think about gray pubes.
If someone comes along and is like 10 years older than me or 30 years and wants to take care of me, I'm gonna let it happen.
If your girlfriend or boyfriend was not alive when you were in high school, maybe reconsider that you're both in the same place enough to be in a relationship.
What about employment status?
You haven't have a job.
They have to be employed at the office that my wife works at, and you have to be my wife.
It depends on the situation. Are they between jobs?
The #1 reason for divorce is actually money problems. And I think a lot of people go into relationships not fully understanding how important it is to be on the same page and understand each other's finances.
I don't want to have to pay for everything, but like, I mean, if you love somebody enough, you'll do it. But only for so long before it's just like, yo, you using me.
I've been in a situation where I dated a guy that I was like the provider and stuff. No, I'm done with that.
What about past partners and sexual experience?
It honestly depends on the person.
If he is ever so much has looked at another man, he's garbage.
I don't really care how many sexual partners you've had. I also don't think that's any of my business. That's your life, it's not mine.
People are not yogurt. Once you open it up, it's not ruined for everyone else.
I do prefer someone who has some experience because they're inevitably better in bed.
Why are you mad if somebody is better at having sex? Oh no, they know what they're doing. This is awful for me that this feels good. And that they treat me well and they know how to talk to me. I hate this.
So what, you were a whore, or so what? I mean, I was too. Like, it's cool. We can be two big whores together.
What if someone was a virgin? Would that be something weird, or what if they...
Actually, I want to try that. Then you can mold the brain. You know, I can make you like stuff that you probably think you liked. You wouldn't know. Actually, that's my next mission. That's gonna be hard in LA, girl.
If somebody's willing to be honest with you about the things that they've done, give it a go, especially if you like them. Move on. Like, that's their past. You're their future. Be that. Step up. Be a man. What's good?
And what about the opposite if they've had like a ton of partners?
Maybe you could teach me something.
What are your deal breakers?
It's somebody that talks about my mother.
Racism, sexism.
I'd have to say not being my wife would be a deal breaker.
Bad hygiene.
Liars? No, it's not, because I'll always end up back.
Not knowing all the names of the Sailor Scouts on Sailor Moon. That's the shorthand you and I need to have if we're soulmates.
Sense of humor, that's actually #1. If you do not have a sense of humor, I joke around way too much. My sense of humor is way too vulgar. You've got to be able to joke.
One of my biggest pet peeves is when people say they don't like an entire type of food. I once dated a guy who who didn't like sauce.
I'm really petty, so like, you just like not talking to me for a day could just break all the deals. It's just like, oh, so you wanna act like that? Oh, I'm gonna act like that forever!
How important are looks?
But don't be butt-ass ugly.
Oh, the look is super important. You have to look exactly like my wife.
Looks matter. They're not everything.
That's the thing, like looks are important to me. I do like someone that I can have on my arm and just be like, yo, like, you look better than me.
I gotta be able to take you out. Like, I wanna feel like if I take you out, you don't make me look a mess.
My type has run the gamut everywhere from like traditionally like better looking men like Paul Rudd all the way to like Chris Farley does it. I don't know why.
I want the whole package. I think I can find someone who I like everything about them. I find them attractive. I think we connect, they're intelligent. I don't think you have to limit yourself and say like, oh, I'll settle for this.
I'm not saying I need Tyra Banks, but I definitely, is Tyra Banks still hot?
As you see, we've brought in an easel. We're gonna ask you to get in touch with your artistic side and draw us your perfect partner.
I failed at art, but okay.
Do I really need all these colors?
I mean, that depends.
My perfect partner is something that you see in the magazines.
I don't want to date a guy shorter than me, and I don't want to date a guy who's way taller than me, but a little taller, that's like just right. So I'm gonna say 6'2".
Is that his body?
Yes.
Okay.
I want somebody that stays with kissy lips to kiss me whenever I want to kiss.
I put a box because it could be anything.
Too short.
I actually like really long hair.
This is so good.
Preferably a neck, girl. I need a neck. You gotta at least have a neck. I need to kiss something.
That's not proportional. Look at that. Okay.
If you want to be a little bald, that's fine. Oh, if you want to have a formation hat, that's fine too.
There we go. He has very big muscles.
I do like muscles, right? I want a guy I can go to the gym with.
I don't like big boobs, so it just makes some mosquito bites.
Those are real little.
Gotta have good brows, sis. Nice little nose, honey.
Some good traps. Big shoulders.
Like, I want the hair to blow all the time.
Like she has a
I told you
with her
something,
at all
yeah,
times.
give me that Beyonce, man.
Hands. 5 fingers, ideally.
You have really taken this a whole nother level.
Oh, I don't play.
Is it a 6-pack or an 8-pack?
I'm fine with a 6-pack. I think an 8-pack is actually a little too much. And then like I'm gonna feel insecure about myself.
Oh, perfect, okay. There's like the Iron Giant at this point.
I don't know what you were talking about. You're quite the artist.
Thank you, I think so.
They say black women shouldn't wear like blue mascara, but she will because she does her own thing. Yeah, that does look kind of stupid, but it's
Usually I wouldn't want a man to talk, but I'm going to give him a speech bubble.
Oh, I love guys shorter than me. I do. So if you can give me 5'6", 5'6", 5'5". Okay, that's enough. I can't go lower than that. Because, girl, I don't have time to be reaching down like this, like I'm picking up a child.
She's small.
Intelligence is important for me.
Thinking how to spell intelligent?
He is saying, as he often does, I'm Terry Crews.
She live in a bubble.
Yes. I try to keep her in a bubble so she doesn't run away. Please don't leave me.
This is my ideal man. Thank you. No further questions today.
But in all seriousness, if you had to pick 3 characteristics of your perfect partner, what would they be?
First one's gonna be compassion and empathy, because there's not enough of it in this damn life.
Intelligence, ambition, and free-spiritedness.
I'm looking for 1 sense of humor, 2 goals, 3 family-oriented.
A sense that you should work hard for what you want in life, but not feel like you have to let work and money run everything.
honest, fun, and loving.
And then 3, rub my feet every night, please.
She doesn't take crap from anyone. She knows how to have fun and her smile.
And that's as serious as y'all gonna get me here. I can't do this. Somebody get me out of here right now.
Really hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I do have some news. This is going to be the last episode for a while, but don't panic because we will be coming back eventually and we're gonna need your ideas in the comments below. But also, you should subscribe right now because we have some other really cool new stuff coming in 2018. And in the meantime, you should watch my 2 favorite episodes. Right here where guys try and explain The Bachelor, and right here where they demonstrate cuddling. If you haven't subscribed already, consider us fighting. You still haven't clicked it, so this is really not gonna work out between us. I'm sorry.